And J.J. Abrams says, ooh-wee-oh, I look just like Steven Spielberg. Ooh-wee-oo, at least I do in my mind. I don't care that I'm not fucking original. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind, and I'm gonna try to keep it down right now because for some reason it's real pin drop quiet around here, and I don't want to be that guy who's disturbing the peace. Is my phone ringing? No, it's not. Okay, so, resuming. Alright, now, somebody asked me, a couple of people, actually a few, asked me in my last comment section, hey, are you going to talk about the special look at the D23? Now, I did a video talking about it was coming, and it was shown at D23, but I didn't actually get a chance to see it. Well, today I did, and I've been sitting on this all day, alright, guys? So, that's what's you're going to be feeling, oozing out of me right now, alright? So, first of all, let me just say this, alright? There are some people who want to take a more positive approach out there. I've been feeling the love, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are really like, you know, getting into the electric atmosphere that's been created by the release of The Mandalorian and now this. But if you want that type of vibe, you better go some fucking place else because I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm going to tell you right off the bat, when they started with the nostalgia bullshit, you know what I mean? That was the final fucking straw. Like, to me, right now, how I feel like they just butt-fucked the hell out of the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy in front of the whole world. And everybody is just standing there like, ooh, ah. You don't even realize what these people are doing. They just dragged our legacy characters through the mud for like the last fucking, what, like 6 years, the better part of 10 years or whatever? And everyone is going to cheer just because they say, hey, remember this? Remember this? Remember how we fucked the hell out of it? Remember this? No, I'm asking you, and like I've been asking for the last few years, do you motherfuckers remember it? Because you're the ones who disgraced it in the first place. And you have the nerve, you have the absolute unmitigated nerve to put this in a trailer leading up to your bullshit that's supposed to be like, oh, this is the final chapter, as if this shit was even necessary. We had episodes 1 through 6, that's all the fuck we ever needed. And you came and you changed it and you fucked it up and you scarred it up for all times. You know, you show Luke and you show Han and you show Leia as if you had the common sense to put these people together one last time for all time, forever, in this miracle that we live, that's called life. You have the distinction of being the creative team who had the opportunity to bring these people together one last time for all time, and you fucked it up, and you have the nerve to put into a trailer, remember this? Oh, you can fucking remember this. All right, so anyway, it goes on, right? And guys, I've been holding on to this all day. I'm sorry, all right? But this is how it has to come out, all right? Oh, we got 1,000 generations live in you. Now, you just got through saying that anybody can be a force wielder. Anyone can use the force. What the fuck is this 1,000 generations live in you? What makes her so special? Why don't you just admit that Rian Johnson fucked this shit up and now you're trying to bring it back and make it seem like, oh, she's special. She's the chosen one. It was all about her. This is her fight. When before she was a nobody and you had us to believe it. Because even when we said we don't believe it, you said grow the fuck up, fanboys. Believe it. This is what it is. Now you want to circle back around and you want to bring us back in by showing us this nostalgia bullshit. Kiss my ass. All right. And then they show Leia. All right. Not going for it, guys. All right. First of all, Carrie Fisher is dead. All right. God rest her soul and thank her for her legacy and all of the beautiful things that she's meant to all of us. All right. But once again, you parade her back out onto the screen as if she's going to be doing anything substantial other than being a placeholder in your flimsy narrative, all right, because you didn't want to let her go. But that's what we're dealing with now, all right? So you see her smiling. I got no words for that. All right, so what is it? You see a space battle. You see, you know, obviously you got the Resistance over here or whatever the fuck they are, and you got the Star Destroyers over there. Yeah, it looks real exciting. You got the lightning going on. I mean, this is just so fucking over the top. It's ridiculous. They're like pulling out all the stops just to get people in there. And you notice how the music too, it's like the music is so damn loud. It's louder than it has any right to be because there's nothing that's climactic that's happening here. I could see if if Rey and Kylo Ren had never fought. I could see if Rey had never kicked Kylo Ren's ass, what, like 3 times already in this so-called trilogy, in just two episodes out of this trilogy. It's like she's what, he couldn't use a Jedi mind trick on her. All right, he couldn't mind rape her. All right, then he couldn't beat her in a battle with the lightsabers. All right, then he couldn't beat her in the next one in a battle with the lightsabers, and he couldn't beat her with the Force. You know what I mean? But somehow this is supposed to be the climactic battle when you see them walking over some fucking wave pool or whatever the hell they're doing. You know, it's just too much. It's too manipulative. And like I said, the music is just blasting. It's so loud, and then it just drops, right? And then you see the clunkiest, most impractical lightsaber in the history of Star Wars. Some type of switchblade lightsaber bullshit that could have been put out by the Swiffer Broom Company or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And we're all supposed to, because the music just dropped, right? And when they show it, and you're supposed to be like, oh, then you get Rey standing there looking like she's gone over to the dark side. You fucking liars. I swear. Listen, I don't know. Sometimes I feel to myself, I think to myself, I say to myself, I says, Mark, I says, maybe it's you. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you've just outgrown this thing. Maybe it's true what they say. Maybe you're just old and, you know, you've lost your youthful spirit and stuff like that, and you just can't appreciate the shit. But no, it's like it's nothing but it's bad writing. You know, it's nothing but manipulation. It's like, believe me, I've seen plenty of movies that still give me the chills. You know, they still give me the feels when they're well done. But this is something, like I said, nothing has led up to this. There's no reason why Rey should be so heavily invested in this. At least nothing that's been given to us over the course of 2 movies. All right, and you had one fucking waste of a movie with The Last Jedi because absolutely nothing happened. The only thing that happened in The Last Jedi is that we got to see Luke a little bit longer, and then he like force projected himself somewhere to just like be a distraction, you know, so that they could take all 8 of whatever was left of them and get off the planet. And that was it. Nothing else happened that was substantial. Rey did not train. All right, she didn't progress in her character. It was a waste. It was a waste of an episode. And now JJ is trying to throw all the shit that he possibly can in there. Now, do I think that this thing is going to be worse than The Last Jedi? Fuck no, I don't. It's like, I know consistently JJ has been entertaining, you know, with his storytelling. I understand that this movie is going to be entertaining, but is it going to serve the so-called Skywalker saga? There's no fucking way that it can, because they already wasted. Everything was a wasted opportunity. You know? It's like, it's so final. You killed Han Solo in the worst fucking way possible, and you somehow think that we're going to get satisfaction out of this? There's just no way. What's his name? Kevin Smith is like, oh, you gotta see the last shot. You're gonna be crying. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way. There's nothing that they can give me. Even if somehow they projected Harrison Ford with Carrie Fisher, with Mark Hamill, it won't be enough. It's done. And the sooner they get this shit over with, the better it'll be for all of us. Let's see if I wrote anything else down, by the way. Oh yeah, C-3PO with the red eyes. I don't know if he needs Visine. I don't know if he's like sleep deprived or whatever. But I don't need that. It's like, I don't need that image. C-3PO has been a part of our lives, our Star Wars fans' lives now forever. You know what I mean? We know C-3PO. We trust him. His is a character that's not meant to be whatever the fuck is that they're showing there. All right? Nobody wants to see that. I don't want to fucking see that, man. You know? It's like they won't leave anything to be sacred. You know, it's like they just fucked it all up. And that's the thing that I'm talking about, guys. It's like, it's so easy to get caught up, you know, in like the atmosphere and the music and all that stuff. But what about what we grew up with? You know, what about the integrity of what we grew up with? What about the security of what we grew up with? You know, that our kids grew up with as well. It's not just about us old folks. It's like the kids love this too. It's like we've seen C-3PO in cartoons. You know, my son has, you know, he's been a Lego, all that shit like that. It's like, you don't want to see C-3PO with beaming red eyes, so now you can see him in your nightmares and shit, you know what I mean? You thought you knew him. It's like, Disney, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, seriously. It's like, not one penny. You won't get one fucking penny out of me. It's like, I don't care. It's like, I'm not doing it for the channel. I'm not doing anything. It's like, I could, like I said before, There are ways that you can see this thing. So I know I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that I'm not going to see it. Of course I'm going to see it. What I'm saying is I'm not going to be spending money on it. You won't get one fraction of a penny out of me. You just won't. Like I said, it could be entertaining. You know, you could say, oh, I can't believe they did that. Oh my God, you know, respect to J.J. Abrams because he picked up the shit that Rian Johnson put down. But you changed Star Wars forever, and it didn't need to be. You know, that's the thing. It's like no matter how this turns out, you changed it forever, and it didn't need to be changed. It's like you dragged up the Emperor. You know what I mean? It didn't need to happen. And let me ask you guys something. I was thinking about this earlier today. We had Yoda in the last one, right? Some type of Yoda we had in The Last Jedi. It's like, does Yoda ever sense the Emperor? Does he ever know what's coming? I mean, uncertain the future is. I understand that. All right? But there's something to be said for being able to sense a disturbance in the Force. You know what I mean? It's like, why was there no heads up given anytime? You know what I mean? As far as what the Emperor has been up to. All the time that Luke has lived, he never sensed that the Emperor wasn't dead? That he was out there somewhere? Yoda didn't either, and we saw that Yoda can interact with the world and all that stuff? Force Ghost, Obi-Wan, no, nothing? You know what I mean? It's like, just let it go. But no, now that they brought it up, all of these uncomfortable questions come up. So, guys, I mean, that's how I feel about it, all right? I don't want it to go too long, and I wish that I could have been more positive for you, but I just can't. I just can't. It's like everything that they've done is just so disrespectful, and I got to call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys. What do you guys think about this? You know, you can get in the comment section. You can let me know. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. I've noticed that more people have been subscribing, and I truly do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. I mean, that is good news. That is some optimism and positivity in the video. You know, I love y'all for that. Thank you. And for those also who subscribe, make sure that you hit the notification bell. Make sure that you get all the notifications. Someone told me in my comment section, man, where you been? I haven't seen you since February. I get no notifications. February? Are you serious? You know, but that's YouTube for you. And of course, guys, you can catch me on Twitter. I will be there. All right, guys. Hope I didn't ruffle any feathers too much out there, but I got to call it how I see it, guys. And this so-called special look, it couldn't get any more special. You know, I'm just fucking, I'm not feeling it, guys. And to me, putting in the scenes from the previous episodes and stuff, it was just the ultimate disrespect. I mean, that's just how I feel. So, like I said, you're welcome to sound off in the comment section. And, of course, you can catch me on Twitter. And I will see you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.